Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday, the 11th of October 2022. I hope you are keeping well today. It's time for the Guardian Medium Puzzle. Now, there doesn't seem to be too many digits today. I don't know. I mean, I'm not counting or anything, but maybe just the way that they're spread out makes them look sparse. But usually on a Tuesday, the Guardian Medium Sudoku game is a very easy game. I have no idea if today's it's going to follow the pattern. Quite often on a Wednesday, it's trickier, but as I say, we are not sure quite what to expect. But I just somehow just seeing this strange picture of I don't know what it could be. It could be many things actually. I see many things here. Rather interesting pattern to begin with. So let's get on. And if you've never played Sudoku before, a quick rundown. So we have rows across, and each row contains 9 squares. Some squares already have numbers put in. Then we have columns down here, and each column has 9 squares, and some are filled by digits. Now, your job, should you choose to accept it, and of course you have accepted it because that's why you're here, is to fill in the numbers 1 to 9. Now, not only in the rows and the columns, but also in these blocks here of 3 by 3. Okay, so you can see there are 9 of these blocks of 9 squares as well, right? So how do we do this? Well, we see that the 1 block's down here and 1 block's across here. What do I mean by blocking? I mean cannot reappear in this column or this row because they're already in that column and row. So we know that the 1 must appear in that square. It can't go anywhere else. Okay, got the idea? Right, so all we need to do is go around the board looking for similar kind of ideas, similar things that and we can say, okay, it must, the number must go here, that kind of thing. I'm beginning to wish I had I'm looking at this grid and thinking maybe I should have had my breakfast before I started this grid, because it might take me some time, and that would be very unusual for a medium level. But anyway, let's try it now. 7 blocks. These 2 squares up here. I'm looking at this column here, right? We have a 7 blocking across here. So in this column here, we just have that 1 empty square where a 7 can go. And now we have 1 blocking this square. In the same column, 1 blocking this square. So we know there's just that 1 empty square where a 1 can go. Now the missing numbers in this column now are 2 and 9. That's what we need to make the whole series of 1 to 9. So this 9 blocks here, so that means 9 is in this square, and now we're just missing a 2 to have a complete series of 1 to 9. Okay, right, now I think you've really got the idea, haven't you? Now this 8 blocks this square, and this 8 blocks this square, so 8 must appear here. Normally it's boom 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 in very quickly with the Tuesday Guardian, but I think I'm going to have to consider it a bit more carefully. Or either that or I'm really sleepy and I haven't seen the really obvious things yet. That's quite strange. Alright, I'm going to have to go through one by one. Normally I don't do that on here we go, on a Tuesday, but let's do it here. Right, so we have 1 blocking up here, we have 1 blocking up here, and we have 1 across here. So that's going to put a 1 into that square there. I don't think we can finish them off. Let's see what's going with the 2s though. Okay, 3s. 4s then. Okay, 4 blocks. Well, let's do it like this. Just 4 blocks, both of these squares here, and so We need a 4 for this column, so that's where the 4 must exist. Now the missing numbers here are 3 and 6. Now we've got a 3 and a 6, so the 6 box across here, so the 6 is there. Oh no, it wasn't a 3, sorry. 6, but I was true about the 6, though, but that wasn't a 3. A 3 is down here. The other missing number is actually an 8. My apologies. And if you're wondering why there are mistakes in this video, well, that's because I don't play the game ahead of time. I just bluff my way through it until I get to the end. Just turn on the video and try to play the game. I don't practice in advance or anything like that. Right, I was going through the digits one by one, and let's see if now anything else has emerged. Well, this is very un-Tuesday-like for the Guardian, I must say. Not like them at all for a Tuesday. Huh. And I wasn't expecting it, and I should have had breakfast before I started. Good grief. I can hardly believe it. There must be something obvious that I'm missing. I think they've done it on purpose. They tricked me into believing it was going to be a regular puzzle, regular Tuesday medium level puzzle where you don't really need to think. It's not. I can't see it. I thought there must be something easy here. I can't see it. I can't see where the easy thing is. Oh, there it is. I knew there had to be something easy because it's a medium level, right? Sorry, it took me a few goes to get there. I'm not very observant this morning. Still tired. I was up early this morning working, and yesterday was a very busy day. 9's blocking like this direction as well. And then 9's across here and across here like this. 9 has to appear there. Okay, now 1 blocks this square and 1 blocks this square. Okay, so that's where the 1 must appear in this row. 8 blocks this square, so that's where the 8 goes. This will be a 5. And okay, we're missing 3 and 7 here. Down here we're missing 4 blocks down here, so that's where the 4 goes. The last number to fit here is a 2. Now that 2 blocks all the way up here We have 2 blocking across these 2 squares there, so that will be the location for 2. This 5 now blocks this square, so that's where the 5 goes. Sorry, there was rather a delay, wasn't there, in finding that 9. But I think that was the only easy way forward. That's quite interesting, you know. Normally they offer several ways forward on a Tuesday, but I think that was the only easy way forward, unless you look for more complicated things, which I didn't really want to do. 3 blocking down here, because it's we often have beginners on this puzzle. Missing number for this block now is 7. Sorry. Now in this column there's only one number to fill in the entire column, to complete the column. The missing number is 6, I believe. Right, so we're making reasonable progress after a very stalled start. We need to shift focus now. Let's see what's going on in the other places. I can come back to looking at on a digit by digit basis now, because things have certainly changed quite a lot. For example, the 2 that blocks down here and the 2 that blocks across here gives us 2 in one of these 2 squares, blocking up here, 2 blocking across here, so we know that 2 must be in that square there. Four blocking down here, 4 blocking across here, and across here puts a 4 into this square. 4 up here, 4 down here puts a 4 into that square. Six blocks across here, so 6 goes into that square there. 6 blocks down here and down here, that puts a 6 into that square. Seven blocks across here and 7 blocks down here, that's where the 7 goes. Now for this row, all we need is an 8 to complete the row, and then we can take that 8 and bring it down here with the 8s blocking across like so. I'm going to put an 8 into that square there. We haven't got any completed digits yet, surprisingly enough. Thought I'd have got at least 1 by now. Okay. Right, so let's just do this. So missing from here is 2, 3, 6. Right, okay, we've got a 2 and a 6. That's right. Missing from here is 3 and 5, and we can't tell which is which. Missing from here is 1, which is over here. 2, we have 2 blocking 2s. 1, 2, 5. We don't know much about 5. And 7, which is over here. Oh dear. This is not going to give me any joy, is it? No, that's no good looking at that. Well, this is such a surprise. Probably should look at this one. We are missing 3, 5, and 7. No. Well, I'm really surprised at this. Okay, let's just do this instead. 3 blocks across here, so 3 is in one of these 2 squares. So this can't be 3. That's where the 3 goes. And okay. The last number to get here then is 5. 5 blocks down here, that puts a 5 here. 7 has to be up this end of the column now. 7 is also here because of our 7s blocking across like this, so that's the 7. I'm really laughing at myself. This is the stuff is certainly there, but it's kind of slightly hidden. Not even very well hidden, but I mean, you know, not really hiding, but maybe hiding in plain sight, something like that. Don't know what's going on this morning, but there you are. I think I've got to have my breakfast. That's what I think. 5 is what's missing for this row. Okay, little bits to go now. Where should we look? Probably up here. What's to go in here? Or rather, let's look at this. The 8 blocking across here like this, and 8 blocking up here. It gives us an 8 there, and the last number to fit in here is a 9. Now a 9 blocking across and 9 up here puts a 9 into that square there. 6 blocks across here, so that's where the 6 goes. 6 down here and across here puts a 6 into that square. One digit left for this row, which is a 3, then 3 blocks up here, putting a 3 into that square. 4 here, 4 blocking down there, that's the 4. The last number to get here is a 1. 1 blocks down here, that's the 1. The last number here is a 2. 3 blocks this square here, so that's where the 3 goes. The last number to get in this block or this column is 5. 5 blocks across here. This has made me, work far more than usual for a Tuesday to get to the end of that. So thank you, Guardian, for your medium level puzzle. And if you are a beginner, I hope you managed to get through that fairly quickly. Or without too much struggle, I should say. Not really worried about the time when you get through it, but without messing it all up. That's what I really mean. Okay, see you later in the day for some even trickier Sudoku. Bye bye.